This is Broadmoor Golf Course in Northeast Portland. I'm playing 9 holes today with a golfer from Hudson's Bay High School. In his senior year, he was one of the best in the state. Hudson's Bay Athletics tweeted out, Landon Joy finishes 20th out of 80 golfers at the state tournament in Spokane. Great high school career over, on to Corbin College next year. But Landon isn't just a great golfer, he's a great kid with a fascinating story. I'm scouring social media for the best posts about what's happening in Vancouver public schools. I'm Nick Vole, and this is VPS-Success. So, Landon, you're going to be playing from the blues, is that correct?
Yeah. You probably want to be playing from the whites. I don't know your skill level and all, but...
if I could play from the reds, I would,
okay.
But I'll play from the whites instead.
Sounds good, yeah.
All right, you can have the honor here.
Sure.
Oh, that's a good start. Good start. Right down the fairway.
Yeah, it was straight. You're good.
Well, I would say it can't get much worse, but trust me, it can. Landon uses a rangefinder, which tells him how far away he is from the hole. That's unusual for high school golf because normally rangefinders aren't allowed, but for Landon, it's a necessity. Landon has eye conditions called cone rod dystrophy and nystagmus. He's also partially colorblind. Together, those disorders make it especially tough to track the ball off the club and gauge distance, which every golfer has to do. This is why they invented editing. There we go.
There you go.
Nice hole.
Thank you. I'm getting 125 to the pin. Hit weirdly.
After the ball leaves your club,
yep,
you track it until a certain point, correct?
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, especially on the shorter shots like this, I can track it for a little bit longer.
And with that green background, I bet.
Exactly. That makes it a lot easier also. So, right off the face, I was like, oh, that's a little right of the pin, and hit it. Didn't hit it perfectly, so it's probably going to be a little short. When I get to the longer clubs, like the driver, it's a wider window, so I kind of think of it as a window that I would hit the ball.
And you're thinking like it's like almost like mental math because you know you've got this X angle.
Exactly.
It has to be within that certain range.
Exactly.
Oh. Hey.
There we go. Nice.
You know, everyone has one good shot per round, and I think I just used mine up.
Oh no.
Last but not least, we have Landon Joy, escorted by his sister, Johanna Joy.
One of Landon's favorite high school moments was the Mr. Hudson's Bay competition in the spring. The annual pageant pits senior boys against each other, raising money for Dornbecker Children's Hospital. Landon finished second.
We have a pageant, and that was in March, I believe. And we started all of the raising money and dance practices and all of that. We started that in December. So yeah, it was a great experience to live, and really cool to raise money for Dornbeckers.
And you raised $7,000, is that right?
I did, yeah. That was a good shot. And,
How excited are you for college?
I'm very excited. Not only for golf, but also to just get out of the house and have some more freedom.
Meet some people.
Yeah, exactly.
Do some things. How far is it?
Like 230 yards-ish, I think it was.
What do you drive then with you? I mean, distance-wise usually?
On average, I would say probably 280 yards.
Okay, so we have to wait.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to wait.
That is a crush. So last time we played here, which was on Monday, for the practice, I hit like a sinker right in, and then I hit a second sinker right in over there. And then I hit one that went off a tree, bounced on the path, and landed just on the other side. So I got 40 feet, and then I had to tee off again, essentially, from right there. It was pretty classic.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
I should have aimed farther that way.
Yeah.
I was really super worried about
doing.
Yeah.
That's one thing to not do. You can never think about the negative in golf, because if you think about the negative, something's bound to happen bad.
Landon's golfing earned him a scholarship to Corbin College in Salem, where he'll be competing and studying. What's your major going to be next year?
So I'm intending to major in business. Not totally stuck on it, but I think it's a really good career path to go into the business world, because there's lots of options.
Sure.
For doing a lot of different things.
I think you're going to find in college, though, too, once you get there, what you thought you want is going to change as you grow and learn.
Yeah.
I think like maybe a 5-iron?
You could hit this little thing there.
That's true.
If you really want to.
I just hit it over there. I got out of the trees with that. I'm going to go with the tried and true.
Okay.
The one I know I'm going to hit poorly, instead of the one I just might hit poorly. Oh, it was all right.
Straight.
How often do you play?
I at least practice every day.
Ooh, great shot. Have you thought, Landon, about the long-term prognosis for your eye condition and what that means for you going forward?
Yeah, so the doctors have always said that it would potentially get worse. So far, it's been stable for as far as we've known, and yeah, it's just really good to be here, and so just keep on doing what we're doing. And so far, it's not deteriorating, but it's kind of supposed to, technically.
But so far it hasn't, and they
so
thought
far,
it would have already,
yeah,
right? So
exactly.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
So regardless, you're just going to keep playing golf and keep on living, right?
Regardless, yeah. Just got to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't really live life like I'm visually impaired or anything like that. I don't think about it like all the time or anything. I just live life like anybody else would.
Sure. If you let your weaknesses bring you down, you won't live life at all. And
exactly.
So, like for example, I'm terrible at golf and I come out and play anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are the odds I hit a tree? I'm saying like there's 2 to 1 I hit a tree. Or just miss altogether. It's on a slope. I'm trying to overswing it here. Oh, it got through! And then it hit a tree.
Settle right there.
Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Last time we were here, on this hole, we saw one of the presidential planes, because President Obama was in town.
This spring, Landon was the subject of an article in the Columbian newspaper, which highlighted the obstacles he's overcome to find success in golf and school. We were out here the other day on Monday playing to prepare so I could be as not bad at golf as possible, and we ended up getting paired up with a guy. And I was telling about your story, and he had actually read it and was inspired by you. What does it make you feel to know that people are seeing what you're doing? And
yeah, it's really cool to just have encounters with people that maybe didn't know about my story or about me or whatever, but have read the story now in the Columbian. Even the other day when I was hanging out with some friends, I was in Burger King or something, and he was actually an ex-graduate of Hudson's Bay, and he's like, "Oh, you look familiar." He was like, "Oh, I read your story in the paper." And
that's cool.
So yeah, it's really cool to maybe just inspire some people and just really show what I've overcome. Get up there. Go.
Wow.
I'll take it.
That's a great putt.
Thank you.
How old were you when you first played?
I was about 5 or 6 when I started to go to the golf range with my dad.
When did you start competing? Was that
about
high school or?
No, I started competing when I was really young, out in that same age limit or age group, really, 6 or 7.
So like, while other kids were doing Little League or
exactly.
YMCA basketball, you were playing competitive golf.
Exactly, yeah.
Whoa.
Given an opportunity, school-wise, not only was it just hard being a student athlete, but with my eyes, it's a little difficult to read for long periods of time. So I just had to monitor that stuff and just really get good situations and know when I'm gonna get tired.
Like ways for you to focus, like strategies.
Exactly.
To keep up with.
And certain places to go, like the library, and just doing it right after school instead of at night, because I'll be more tired later.
Sure.
But I mean, those are just kind of typical strategies for being a student in general.
Yeah.
But some of mine were a little bit more eye focused. So. Come on. Oh, that was pretty good.
Last hole. Any words of wisdom you've been withholding for me so far?
Don't go in the water.
Don't go in the water. That's sound advice.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I told you not to think about earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a little bit of a slough river-like thing here, and yeah, you don't want to go in there.
All right, fair enough.
Stay down the middle.
Oh, that's right there.
There's a lot of room over there.
Yeah, there better be. I need it all. Got over the water though. Good advice. Get it over the water. I did that.
Yep. All right. Yes. Go in. Oh.
Yeah?
That was a great shot. You're like 5 feet away.
All right, I'll take that. Ooh. Even closer. Look at that. 3 feet away. That was beautiful. Just rolled up right to a stop. Had brakes on it.
Thank you.
Landon, thanks for golfing with me today.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Fun. You're much better than me.
It's okay. Yeah.
Good luck at college next year. I really
thank
mean
you.
it. And you represent Vancouver well. So.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Here are a few other tweets I found about Vancouver Public Schools. Rachel Raffanelli tweeted out, "So proud of my husband as he starts his first day of training with Vancouver Public Schools and Superintendent Steve Webb. He's a math teacher." New teachers train together in the summer to be ready for school. Superintendent Webb tweeted out a picture of him with all of the district's new educators. He writes, "Welcome amazing educators to the VPS family. Rock stars, each and every one of them. And they're not the only ones putting in work this summer." Columbia River Sports posted this picture saying, "Shout out to the VPS Grounds Department for getting the CR Fields game and practice ready. We could play today." When you see great things happening in your school, post it on social media and be sure to use the hashtag VPS-Success. Your posts let the community see the work teachers and students do every day, and we may even stop by to feature your school on the show. So keep sharing the news, and we'll see you next time on VPS Success.